Communication and Multimedia at EMLV Business School, Da Vinci, Paris. She started her career at CSS Corp, India as a technical support engineer. She moved to Cognizant Technology Solutions, US Corporation as senior process executive. She also worked as a senior quality specialist at Sutherland Services Limited. She has worked in many of the major corporate companies across the world. She is an expert in graphic designing, handling clients, social media strategies, business ideas, growing networks, generating leads, and so on. We are proud and happy to have you as the resource person today.
Thank you, Razul. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Esther, and thank you so much for the introduction. That was great. I wanted to explain more about the same myself, but I'm so happy that Razul was able to explain that on behalf of me. So I'm very happy and I'm very excited to see you all here today. And to tell me about myself, I'm not sure if everybody would know about me. So let me start this call with a small introduction about myself. So I did visual communication myself, and in fact, I was the first batch of visual communication in Patrician College, and I graduated as a gold medalist in Madras University. And but then I had to start my career in IT. You might all think why, but unfortunate and unavoidable situations. I would say I started my career in the IT sector. I was happy. I was happy with my job, my career, my growth. But deep down, I felt that I'm not doing something I was supposed to do. I'm not doing something that I would love to do. So I sat back and I took a break, and then I realized that I should follow my passion. So here I am, and 4 years back, I decided that I should do an upgradation to what I did. So I did the MBA in digital marketing. I chose digital marketing is because it's just an upgradation of visual communication. So you use the same skills such as be it graphic designing or be it website designing. It's all a part of digital marketing. So I graduated in Paris, and that's how it started. So here's the twist: I never wanted to join a company as an employee right from the scratch. So I thought, why not? I start my own business. So I have a digital agency here in France, and I also have a partnership with a few other companies, mainly Webelia, that's also in France here. And I have a lot of collaborators back in India. So the reason for being on this call or for this, the webinar is to share my knowledge, to share my experience, to empower the students, and to, give them a live experience and hands-on experience in the business market as as an intern or be it internship. So that's the main goal of this webinar. And I have a couple of my associates from France. One is Logeshwaran, he's the business manager. And the other one is Amira, she's an intern. So I think, they just want to have a couple of words with you people. So here we go, Logesh.
Yeah. Uh, Good morning to everyone, and I hope you guys are doing good in this crisis. And if I have to say about myself, so I'm from India, southern part of India, Chennai, and I have like 10 years of work experience starting from customer service, IT support, and then content creation, business management, and then customer success management. So far the career is good, and I would like to share uh, more about myself in the upcoming session. So for now, I feel this is good enough, and I will pass it on to Amira. So
Hi, hi everyone. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well and having a good day. My name is Amir Bamoun. I'm 19. I'm a student, just like all of you, and I'm a physics and chemistry major. I moved to France over a year ago from Morocco. So I'm from Africa. I come from Africa, so I had to learn how to adapt here in France, from basic needs like buying groceries and paying bills to discovering who I am outside of my initial environment, which can be hard at first, but it is doable. I know this might come as a surprise since I'm doing an internship and representing Octopus Zero in digital marketing technology, which has to do with advertising, websites, and app development. In fact, I am doing this internship totally voluntary for multiple reasons that I'll get to. I decided to do an internship to get hands-on experience, and because I did not want to wait until my last year of bachelor's to do one. I always want to be prepared. I always want more experience, and I am fond of acquiring more and more knowledge. I believe that internships are very important and that everyone should do multiple internships throughout their education because it helps apply knowledge and education. And I also got to connect to the real world as it helps you learn a whole set of skills. Another benefit that is that doing internships gives you experience in the career field that you want to pursue, and it also gives you an edge over candidates when applying to jobs since it builds your resume. And last but not least, my internship is helping me work on myself. It's helping me improve my public speaking skills and build my confidence. Also, I am able to do new things that help me step out of my comfort zone. So I really like doing my internship as it is helping me grow. So thank you all for your attention. I think that's it.
Yeah, thank you, Amira. Thank you, Logesh.
Thank you.
So yeah, I would like to share my screen so I can show you a few, introduction about digital marketing, which you might see on the slides. So just a second, let me share my screen. So, is it visible to you people? I'm not sure. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, this is not going to be a session. I would say this is just going to be an introduction to what we all know before, but we might see a little bit of more details about this. So, and thanks to you to staying on mute. But in case if you have any questions, please go ahead and put on the chat box so I can communicate with you through the chat, or I can answer your questions at the end of the session. Okay. So, why digital marketing? We might all ask this question of why we need to choose digital marketing or why we need to learn about digital marketing, right? The reason behind digital marketing is it's all online. I would say 99% of what we do in digital marketing is online, where you can work on all the projects anywhere around the world, be it you're in India and you have a project in France or in Australia, you can still do it online. You just need the internet connectivity, just we as we talk, right? So that's all is required to to work on any digital marketing industry. And also, in the latest statistics, we also found out that you can also earn 15 percentage of the company's revenue because the company is all trying to digitally transform from the traditional marketing. So when you work in a company who is trying to transform digitally, they offer 15 percentage of their revenue to you if you are very good at what you do. So these are the few reasons that I wanted to portray of digital marketing, on why you need to do this or why you need to learn more about it. So in this session, we are just going to go through one by one. These are just the topics that we are going to go through over this session. So this is just an overview. So to start with, what is marketing, or what is digital marketing, or why we need to do it? So mainly it's the purpose of doing it, right? So if you run a business, end of the day, even if you provide services or products, you have to sell something to someone. So that's the main motive, the main purpose of every business in the world. So in order to run the business, the technique that they use to sell something is called marketing. And the medium that they use, previously they were using traditional marketing. Now since the technology has improvised and the technology has gone to a level that we are using digital marketing right now. So this is just the basic of what the businesses are doing right now. So it all started with this. So I'm not sure if anybody would know about where the marketing started, even before the term marketing came into picture. Um, Back in Rome, I think many of you would have watched the movie called Gladiator, right? The gladiators would fight with another gladiator, or with the wild animal, or you know with the condemned prisoner. So it still, you still find that Colosseum back in Rome. I think it's one of the world wonders, if I'm not wrong. So back in Rome, I think it was 1800 years ago, in 200 AD, when they organize the fights. The fight might even go for a long time, even for 2 or 3 days altogether. So all the people, the spectators, I mean, so they stay inside the Colosseum. They don't go back home. They watch the fight, the fist fight, like we watch a cricket match in the stadium. They all watch this gladiator fights, right? So they don't have anything to eat, right? So in that situation, a lot of people started selling breads, the bread in the Colosseum, in the stadium. And every day the sellers increased. When they found out that the spectators are buying the bread, they started, having a competition between each other. There came a lot of sellers. So one guy, one seller, sat back and he thought, what should I do different? How would I make people recognize my bread? Because there are a lot of sellers in the Colosseum, and we would never know which bread we had yesterday. So let's say that I like one of the breads that the seller sent, you know, but we were not able to recognize which one. So this specific seller, he sat back and he thought, okay, I should do something different, and the people should recognize my bread, so they can ask for it and they can buy it the next time. So that's when he came up with an idea of engraving, punching his, he came up with a name and he punched the name on top of every bread, and he started selling it. So people saw it and, they bought it, they saw it, and they found that it's something different. They are seeing it for the first time with the name on top of it. And that's what you see on the screen. That's the first bread that was made, and it's called brand marketing. So at that point of time, that seller would never know that this is called marketing, there's a term called marketing or any of it, but he came up with the strategy. So the next time when somebody wanted to buy his bread, they said, hey Salona, I want to buy the Salona bread. So he named it, and he marketed it by engraving it on the bread. So that's the first step of marketing, and that's where it all started. To be very frank with you, so I just wanted to share this knowledge with you people, because we never know where it all started. This is just the history of how the traditional marketing came into picture. So Now, what is digital marketing? Because that's what we are going to learn about. We are not going to learn about traditional. We are just going to pass through traditional marketing, but still, we are going to concentrate more on digital marketing. So, when we ask a question of what is digital marketing, it all started with email marketing. And then there came the Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, YouTube, and so on. I think, when you try to surf online, even when you try to watch any videos on YouTube, there'll be sponsored ads which keep coming up in between. And sometimes even on not sometimes, most of the times, when you scroll through the stories on Facebook or on Instagram, you find some videos or some posters with a button. You never know how you came up, how it came up there, right? So those are the ads that we are talking about. So those are the part of digital marketing. So that's all a part of digital marketing. So this is just a basic information. And also right now, influencer marketing is one of the best. It plays a vital role in the field. It all started with dub smash TikTok videos, where the people used to make all these videos, right? So these people, they started getting more followers, and they started getting more and more likes, comments, etc. So the businesses thought, since these people already have a lot of followers, if they are going to post something about their brand, for example, a video about a product, a video about a service, then it might reach a lot and lot of people. It might influence a lot of people, right? So that's how influencer marketing started. So they became celebrities right now. So they earn more than celebrities, I would say. So this is all a part of digital marketing. We might learn more about each and every section of digital marketing in the future upcoming sessions, but this is just the basic thing that I wanted to let you know. Okay, so, and I'm not sure if everybody knows about SEO. You might know what the technology is, but you might not know what SEO is. So it actually plays a vital role in digital marketing. So, for example, let's say that you want to buy something online on Google. So you go on Google and you type, let's say that you wanted to order some food from the nearby restaurant. So you go and type on Google search, right? Restaurants near me. And you get a lots and lots of results. I think 10 results per page. So there are lots of pages behind. If you click on next and next and next, you can see a lots and lots of pages. But I think most of the times we are happy with the top 4 or 5 search results that we receive from Google. That's because you know they come on top, right? They come on top. You don't even go to the next page. You click on it. You click on the first page. You click on 2 or 3 searches. You find your necessity and you're done with it. So do you guys know how these results come up on top of the searches? That's all something which is done by SEO. So if you don't do SEO, you cannot be on top of the results until unless you go for a sponsored ad. It might come up there. Otherwise, organically, I don't think we might be able to come on top of the search results until and unless we follow something called as SEO. So we have a separate subject in the future, the sessions that we will have. I'm going to talk more and more about search engine optimization. But as of now, I'm just showing it to you because this is something which is very, very important. And you all know about the technologies, but you might not know how it works. So that's why we have these sessions. Okay. And yeah, like I said, it all started from traditional marketing. It's just a difference between the traditional and digital. So traditional is nothing, back in our school days or 10 or 15 years ago, we don't have digital marketing, right? Those days we have radio, we have television, uh, back in 2000 or back in 1990s, I'm talking about. So there'll be ads coming up on the television, there'll be ads coming up on the radio where you can hear, right? So those are called the traditional way of marketing. The advantage of doing a traditional marketing is it reaches a large number of audience at one shot. You know, you watch the same channel, right? Back in Tamil Nadu, there are a few channels, right? So when you turn on the channel, I think you will still find ads. They are still following few of the ads, but it all became digital right now. So what I'm trying to say is traditional marketing can reach a wider audience, but it cannot target a specific audience. So when you see an ad, it doesn't mean that you might need that product, right? So in traditional marketing, it doesn't want to target it to a simple audience. Rather, it targets the entire crowd. But digital marketing, we have an option that we can target the specified people. Let's say that someone wants to buy something. We all know that when you go online, you'll be able to search it online, or even the companies can target you right there. Sometimes you would have noticed, you would have gone and searched on Google for something. You search on it, and then it relates to Facebook as well. So when you go to Facebook, when you just scroll down, you might get ads related to what you searched on Google. So that's digital. It's all interrelated. So what you search on Google, or what you try to buy on Google, or YouTube, or anywhere, it interrelates with Facebook and Instagram, and you start getting ads which relates to what you want and what you searched. So that's called targeting. Okay, so that's specifically, that's a specialization, I would say, in digital marketing. And in digital marketing, you can also see immediate results, because when you see the ads on your phone, you have a button right there to click on it, where it takes you to the website, and you find out what you want, you put it in the cart, and you buy it. So it gives you immediate results. But back in traditional marketing, you see an ad on television, you're not going to go to the shop immediately. When you need that product, then you might think you might go. So you might not see any immediate results in traditional, but in digital, you can find it out. And also in digital marketing, it's easy to find out how many people bought your product, or how many people wants to buy your product, how many people added the product in the cart and they abandoned it, how many people entered the cart details but did not buy the product. So it's very easy to measure. We have something called as Google Analytics. We have Facebook Pixels, which will give you the data. Excuse me, which will give you the data about all the measurements, everything, right from the scratch, of how many people visited your website, how many people bought your products, etc., etc. So that's the difference between traditional and digital. And why I chose digital marketing is also, there's something in it. It always lessens the environmental impacts. I wouldn't say that it's not going to create an impact, but it's going to create less impact compared to traditional marketing. I would say an example. Let's say in previous days, when you go to any shops, they hand over brochures, they hand over visiting cards, they hand over booklets, they hand over contracts, that you have to sign. It's all in paper, right? So obviously, the paper is manufactured from the trees, which is going to definitely cause environmental impacts. But digital marketing, I think it all came up in your, at the tip of your fingers. You just click, you send your digital card, you send all the details through emails, messages, or through advertisements, which is all digital. So even this digital marketing, digital would also impact the environment, but it's going to create less impact comparatively to traditional marketing. So that's also one more reason why I chose digital marketing, digital advertising, in fact. So uh, and why companies should go digital. The digital transformation has become very vital right now, because if you don't transform, you will fail. And it all started with the COVID crisis that we had most recently. For example, let's say that there is a restaurant Okay, let's name it as ABC restaurant. It has great food, it has great service, and the interior, the environment of the restaurant, it's all good, but they haven't digitally transformed. Okay, so this is the one of the case studies, I would say, that we might also have in the future. So this restaurant, they have everything good, but they do not have a digital transformation. So during the lockdown, during the COVID crisis, right? The products needs to be home delivered because all the restaurants were completely closed due to the government rules. There were no restaurants which was open. So they all have to do a home delivery in order to survive. But how will the customer order the food if the restaurant is not digitally transformed, right? For example, sometimes we would call the restaurant, right? We will put on Google, and the Google results would show up the restaurant's phone number, so we would just call an order. But what if the restaurant has not digitally transformed into Google? Or back in India, back in Chennai, I think most of the times I used to use Just Dial. I would say 15 years before, I think. Yeah, I used to use Just Dial. I used to call Just Dial, and I used to get the details about what I want to buy or what I want to order or whatever. Like, be it anything, I think they have most of the information. So that's also a part of marketing. When you give your company details to Just Dial, it is also one way of marketing, because when people call, Just Dial is going to give your details to them. And apart from that, let's say that that the restaurant doesn't have a mobile application or a website or any of it, there is no way that we would be able to order food in that restaurant. So imagine, um, the restaurant is gone. If the restaurant is closed and you don't have a way of digitally ordering the food, then obviously, end of the day, the restaurant is sealed, that they do not have a way of selling their products or selling their food. So that's one simple example of why a digital transformation is really vital for every companies. Okay, not just restaurant. It's just a sample, but every companies should have a digital transformation at one point, at one edge. So this is a data that I took in 2020, where 45 percentage of organizations, they don't have a marketing strategy at all. Meaning that only 55 percentage of organizations have digitally transformed, yet the 45% is still not transformed to digital industry. So in case, at situations, they'll be forced to transform digitally. For example, the situations like crisis. So in that situation, obviously these companies are going to digitally transform. So obviously, if we learn digital marketing, we have wide opportunities in the marketing field, in the digital marketing field. You can also find a job anywhere in the world when it comes to digital marketing, because you can help these organizations to digitally transform. Okay, so it's not just about this 45 percentage of the crowd that who are not digitally transformed. Let's say the remaining 55 percentage of the crowd who already transformed digitally, right? Those companies provide 15 percentage of revenue to the employees. Most of the time, if you're hardworking, or if you're someone who is very important in the industry, the companies would definitely provide 15 percentage of the revenue to the digital marketing experts. And every year the companies are providing 13 percentage of increase in the budget which they allot for digital marketing. So obviously, if you learn digital marketing, there is a very good scope where you can also get the company revenue, or you can earn you can also have hikes every single year. So now we might all have a question: who uses digital marketing? Well, we think that only certain sector or the certain business line uses digital marketing. So it's not that. Almost every business in the world uses digital marketing. If you ask someone, they might say, I don't use digital marketing. But knowingly or unknowingly, I'm pretty sure that every business will use digital marketing. For example, being a startup who just started the business, or even if it's a growing business, or even if it's tech giants. For example, Apple and Microsoft. Let's say Apple, they have the iPhone launch. You have the teasers, trailers, you have videos, you have advertisements, so on and on before the product launch, right? So even if they are a tech giant like Apple or Microsoft, or be it Google or whoever it is, they still use digital marketing to market their new products. So this is going to help every business, right from the startups till the tech giants. I'm pretty sure that they all use digital marketing still. So it's not something that we buy and it's going to be there in our house for a long time. For example, we buy a car, the car is going to last for 10 years, but digital marketing is not like that. Every single month you have to keep on investing your money in digital marketing, which means that every company is investing their money in digital marketing. So the scope of digital marketing is like too high at this point of time. Okay, so yeah, as I said, scope is very high. So there are a lot of opportunities in the digital marketing field. That as I have too much of experience in this field, I know that I've made some researches. I've gone through a few of the studies as well, which shows that digital marketing right now plays a very good role in the business industry. Okay, so and sometimes we have some questions: who can learn digital marketing? Do we need to have any background, or do we need to have any eligibility criteria to learn this course or to know more about digital marketing? It's not it. I did visual communication, and I did digital marketing. I was able to cope up with that. We have the business manager Logeshwaran, right? He did BE engineering, but he still did digital marketing. So it's not about the background that you have, be it a student from any different type of the courses that you have done, e-commerce or whatever it is. You can still learn digital marketing right from scratch. It doesn't require any background. And even an employee, to upgrade his skills, he learns digital marketing. And being a businessman, if you learn digital marketing, it's a very good platform to know more about it, and to run your business in a successful way. So definitely there is no eligibility criteria to invest your time in digital marketing. Okay, and what are we up to in our future courses? Don't panic. It's all a part of learning. So it's not a book, or you're not going to learn from a book, or you're not going to learn or write, or it's not that what we're going to do. We are just going to have hands-on experience, live experience with each other. We will also have some projects, capstone projects, meaning that we will work on case studies which the businesses went through. So we are going to take up them, and we are going to find out what are the strategies they used, what are the strategies they have not used, what betterment we can do, what are the things that we would suggest for the business. So it's all going to be live, where we are going to have a lot of talk with each other. We are going to um, learn through hands-on experience, through live experience, I would say. So do not panic of seeing all these files that I have put here, but we are going to go through it one by one in our upcoming the sessions. But um, don't worry, it's all going to be the talks that we have, the experience that we share, the knowledge that we share, the ideas, the strategies, the experiences, the hands-on goals is what we are going to do in the other sessions. Okay, and once you do digital marketing, what can I become? What can I do after that? You can start your own business like me. You can start your own digital marketing agency, or you can be a freelancer. You can take lots and lots of projects all around the world, and you can be a freelancer working on the projects. or you can be an employee as a digital marketing expert in any of the companies. So you can that's one of the designations that they provide you. Apart from that, there are lots and lots of designations that they provide for digital marketing experts. Okay, this is just one among them. Or you can become a professor, or you can become a tutor. So these are all what you can become after you learn digital marketing. So this is what I really wanted to share with you people. So I hope it was knowledgeable. So what do you think? I'm not sure if you all understood what I spoke about. So anyone want to talk about it? Do you have any questions? I think there's
If you have any doubts, you can clarify with the resource person.
yeah. I hope I was clear. I don't think.
Yes, ma'am, you are very clear with that, and thank you for wonderful speech. And I
Sure.
also
Thank you.
understood that. So we will lose the customer if we are not came into the digital marketing means. So that by using the digital marketing, we can grab the more customers, and we will expand our business with the help of the
Yeah,
digital
it will
marketing. So
expand the
this is play a
network. It
main
will expand the
important.
business.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that it's play important role in the business fields. Without, say, as you said in the COVID section, they are forced to do in the digital marketing. So once upon a time, I'm also a one person who called for just dial and asking the details of some hotels or something. Details. So now it's very easy to we can search in the Google and we'll get this number and we'll contact them so that we can order and we can do each and everything by staying in our home. Very wonderful speech and thank you for your presentation. It's very helpful for us.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. If not, we might be meeting up very soon in the other sessions. I think, yeah, Gayatri would give more information about it, and we can take it up from there.
Any other questions of the participants?
Yeah.
Okay, then we will conclude the session then with a
Yeah.
formal vote of thanks. So I take this opportunity to thank our college management for giving this opportunity to interact with our alumni, Bharati Esther from 2005-2008 batch of visual communication. And also, I like to thank all the participants who have participated in the event. This is a great opportunity for our college students from the School of Media Studies to have an idea and insight about digital marketing in the live market. And in future, they will be having a certification course which will be provided by Octopus era. I thank our alumnus, Bharati Esther, for taking this moment and to spare her valuable time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, all the participants. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I
Thank
will
you. Yeah.
kindly do not leave. I'll share the feedback link in the chat box.